Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Grandia. So after completing 2 of our optional dungeons, we're going to move forward with the story just a little bit. So we want to get out of the Zil Desert, and we're going to go to Zil Pardon. As soon as you enter, Milda wants to rest at the inn. Now, you may consider doing some money farming here, or you may consider doing some money farming after we're done with what we're gonna do in this video. It depends. There are some items that you are definitely gonna want to get for the not the next area, but the next. So, sold a bunch of stuff. We got new weapons and armor. Make sure anything you get does not have an element to it, such as fire, water, or anything like that. It's just strictly physical. So I'm going to give that sword to Milda. So everyone's got a sword right now that they have in their inventory. Gonna give that to Justin for right now so that he can continue working on his mace. He's almost done with hammers and maces, and then I'm gonna work on axes for him. Deciding, okay, that is the most powerful weapon, long range. He's not going to be able to equip it, but we can give this to Rap. Okay, let's do that real quick. I'm just going to buy it and put it on Rap, and then we'll sell his old long-range weapon. So I'm just going to sell some old weapons. Okay, so here I don't get to buy too much here. I'm probably going to get better in the next couple places anyway, but that's a big jump in defense for Milda and for Rap, so I'm probably going to give that armor to each of them. It's tempting on Justin, but I don't like losing the action, but he'd still have a lot of action. Alright, so yeah, let's give that to Rap and Milda so that they have more defense. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and give one to Justin. Probably should have held off on that. Looks like that can only be equipped by women. Alright, this mask, I can only buy one. Damn. I could buy 2 of those, but that's not very good. So, which one has the biggest jump? Looks like Milda, which would then mean she would lose her odd hat. And if that becomes the case, then the odd hat is now not worth it. Went ahead and gave it to Fina. I would like to get one for Milda or for Rap, but we don't have the money now unless I can sell some stuff, which I don't really have the items to sell. Okay, so the reason though you may want to do some money farming, you can buy resurrect potions and gold potions for 3,000 gold each here. You might, I have 5 resurrect potions. I'm hoping that's enough. But you may want, I'm definitely considering, after being done with this video, coming back to town and buying a bunch of gold potions. Because the next area is not a problem. But the next area we're going to do is our 3rd and final optional dungeon. And you do not have the ability to go back to the save point like you did the other 2. So you literally do need gold potions basically heal everything. So I've got 2. I go ahead and pull them out along with all my resurrection potions and rearrange my inventory. So I've got 2. One that I found and one that I got getting that one trophy where I didn't snitch on that guy on the boat. I probably want to get a few more. Alright, so we got an eating scene, so standard procedure. Talk to everybody until they start repeating, and then go to Justin to sleep. There's really nothing to do in this town other than upgrade your equipment and stock up on potions. So I couldn't afford any in this video, but whenever I got to the end of the video, I do have enough to get 5 gold potions. So that would give me 7 total. I'm hoping that's enough. Off camera, I'm probably gonna come back to this town and buy some gold potions. And I'm hoping that that's gonna be enough. If it's not, then I'm gonna have to do some money farming in between videos and stock up on some gold potions. Because unlike the other 2 optional dungeons that we've done, this next one isn't just one boss. You have to go through several floors and fight 2 bosses to get to the boss you need to beat for a trophy. But when we beat that boss, the only missable trophy left is getting all the mana eggs. And we're getting close to done with that. And we are on the same time limit with this boss as we are with the previous 2 dungeons that we did. When we have to leave this continent, that's the point of no return. Must do this dungeon. I would like to do that dungeon now, since we have Milda to help. I'm very much talking about next video right now because there's really nothing going on right now. They're just kind of doing a lore dump about this town and these races. Spoiler alert, nothing happens in this town, period. There's just nothing important that happens here. So I've got a map of the town, but it's not a great map, to be honest. So I kind of get a little bit lost. Just like, where am I supposed to go? Oh, okay, here. And now we are going to go through the Savannah Wilderness. Just like with the Zil Desert, there are 2 parts to it. But now a big difference between the Savannah Wilderness and the Zil Desert is each half of the Savannah Wilderness will let you just leave and go to your next location. But if you want to go hit this next dungeon, this optional dungeon, you will need to go through pretty much the entire Savannah. So I'm trying to get my bearings here. If we head this way, oh, it's a bid. Most of you are not going to get that reference. Some of you do. If you do, don't ruin it. Just say you got the reference. Alright, so the only thing Justin needs right now is a few levels of earth.
Can't poison me. Take that.
Fina needs a few levels of earth and a couple of levels of water. And then we've got all spells learned on those 2. And then we do not need to worry about spells unless we just want to level those spells up so that we can cast them faster. So for the most part, Justin is going to be doing Tremor every fight. Fina will be doing Tremor and Snooze every fight. And Rap, I'm focusing on Howl to get him some wind levels. And then on then of course Milda is just going to do physical attacks, but on the next rounds I will have Justin use physical attacks, Rap use physical attacks, and Fina will either use the other spell. See, I used WoW here because I thought she still needed fire. She's done with fire. She only needs earth and water. And I figured that out after this fight because I don't use WoW anymore. I have her focus strictly on using Tremor and then WoW whenever I'm getting. And by the last fight we have in this area, Fina is done and Justin's been done. Alright, so these birds aren't too tough. This is actually the only battle in which they do something to me. So that one used an egg smash and it looked like it lowered her move. And then this one does a back kick that canceled my attack. Alright, Fina. So at this point I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to use to level up my water and my earth, and I was very much thinking at one point of using that level 3 tree force spell, because that is water and earth together, but I only did that a couple of times. The speedy spell, for the most part, yeah, I focused on snooze and tremor, and that was it. And Justin is just tremor and rap. I did howl until he ran out of magic there, and then I ended up using up Boom Pow and his level 3 fire spell. Okay, you get one of your mana eggs here. There are 2 mana eggs in the Savannah. One in this half, one in the next half. So I think we have like 3 or 4 more left to get, because there's 18 total, and we've gotten every single one so far. I need to actually look at that while we're going through here. There's only 3 enemies. This is a new one. Yep, Scissor Lock. When we get to the second half, we'll start seeing them not trying to ambush you. So again, I just continue the same trick. Tremor, snooze. I don't actually start doing snooze until a little bit later. But yeah, I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think that first fight with the birds is the only fight where anything actually hit me. So let's see. Alright, I've got PSN profiles up so I can see exactly how many mana eggs I have left. So we got that. Okay, we got the 2 there. That's 15. So 3 more mana eggs after this video, and that's the last missable trophy. So if we next video, if once that one's complete, we have 1 more missable trophy, and everything else is story. And with that story trophy, that means when we beat the game, when we beat the final boss, we have the plaque. It's kind of interesting. I was looking to see on PSN profiles of trophies that I need plats on. What's the easiest one? And this one is the 12th easiest platinum that I have, or the 12th most common. Shouldn't say easiest. It's so common mostly because not a lot of people have this game, at least on PSN profiles. Looking on PSN profiles, like 1,237 people have this game that are on PSN profiles. That's not everyone who has it. 331 have platinumed. Yeah, these birds can be a pain to catch up to, but I think we do end up killing everything in the Savannah, getting us some money and some levels. But yeah, if you just follow the path that I'm taking, we'll easily get everything. So money hidden here. I come back around here because it's a little bit easier to get the money over here this way than it would be to come around that way. Alright. There it is. Wow, did I not see it live? I did not see it live. I saw it. I saw the money bag doing the commentary. I guess I missed it live. Wow. Alright, from there. Now there's only one more new enemy type that I'm aware of. If there's any other enemy types that I missed, I never ran into them. And we don't really fight this new enemy until we're on the second half. This area is not very mazy, so to speak. Okay, move seed. I don't think that that's actually one that we can use, or I think it increases movement. Taking a look to see about whose movement is the lowest. Yeah. Oh, it increases SP. I ended up giving that to Fina. I thought it was going to increase movement. Alright, so if you go to cross this bridge that I completely overshot because the camera's kind of shit. Alright, come up north. We got money here and a scorpion. Or something scissors. I forget exactly what its name is. It's a scorpion. Come over here. Once we go to cross this bridge, we are told that if we just want to do the story, we do not have to go any further. She's basically saying you can take a shortcut to the south to get to Lane. Nope, we're going to explore the entire Savannah and then make our way to our next dungeon. So right here is some money. Back around here. Alright, we got a little map. You can see the money right there. Oh, here is our last remaining enemy. I thought they were in the next section. Alright. So we have Dizzy Moths. I honestly don't know what they do. They never got an attack off. This is around the point where I've focused on Snooze and Tremor with Fina. Because if she can get most of the enemies asleep, she gains a lot of water skill points, and if she hits a lot of them with most of the enemies with Tremor, she'll get a lot of earth skill points. Now, of course, the way this group is situated, you're only hitting 2. Hal is a little bit bigger than Tremor, but since those two got knocked back, I don't think that... I got 1 extra. So we'll have Milda take on the one that's... I guess that one. I guess we'll take those 2 on. Fina... We'll have her use Tremor on these 2. So yeah, this is pretty much my strategy for every fight until Justin and Fina finish learning all their spells. Then Fina's probably gonna just level up spells that are not max, while Justin is gonna focus on melee to get his weapons maxed out for that last skill. And Rap needs a few more levels on, needs quite a few levels on dagger and then sword and then bow. Alright, so getting an idea of where I need to go, getting my map situated here, head this way, money right there. And here's the East Savannah. Okay, so if you continue going to the east, you can end up exiting the Savannah and you can go to Lane. But to the south is the entrance to where we want to go for our next missable trophy. Alright. Now this one, not really mazy, but you gotta use some platforms to get across some of these little riverbeds, because you can't jump down there and you can't climb up them. So you already see what you need to do. There's a bridge up there that you need to cross, so I need to find the ramp up to that little bridge up there, which is right over here. We're going to take out these birds for the XP, and then these birds for the XP and skill points. With them to go up this ramp. It does not appear that you can fall off, so don't worry about it. Just follow the bridge, follow the path. We'll have to go left so we can go down. There's some money there with some scorpions. Yeah, I show you right there, you cannot fall off, so don't worry about it. That's what made me so confused last time on how I get back, because you sometimes get things like this where you can't fall off, and then you get some where you're supposed to fall off. It's like, could you decide on what we're supposed to do? Alright, so I was trying to chase those birds and I couldn't catch them. When I gave up, they came back. So, go figure. Alright, we got some money across. But right here, we get a silchweed. That's going to be something that I sell. I'm like, what the hell is that? And it's just basically -2 action level to an enemy. It's something I'm going to sell. Alright, we got some scorpions and moths. Right here, there's the map. So, looking at my map, I need to go this way. Trying to make sure if I want to go under there. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, there's money there. Let's take out these moths. Okay, head up here. Money across the way. There's another one of the maps. There's another bridge. But before we go across that bridge, we need to get everything over here. So we already know that there's money right there. And if we head to the west, now be very careful going to the west. There's money here, and we're close to the exit to go to Lane. That right there is the exit to Lane. If you go through that, then that means you have to go through the entire Savannah again to get back here. Another mana egg. This is why we have 3 left instead of 4. There were 2 here. So yeah, I can't remember if I gave Sue all 4 spells or just, I think I gave her only 3 because I was so worried about it. And the thing that gets me with the last person is, like I said, from what I'm seeing in research, she starts out with all spells, or with all the magic types. So it's like, why do we need so many mana eggs? Is this in case you miss some? Back in the day when there were no platinums for this game? Anyway, go under the bridge here. Birds! You already see the money. Money here too. I think about this time Justin has mastered all of his spells. So it's just Fina that we're working on magic. Well, Fina and Rap that we're working on magic with. Get this money here. When we get done with the Savannah and get to our next spot, we have almost 15,000 gold. Yeah, I think, yeah, we're looking for our entrance now. We get one more fight right here. This fight finishes Fina's magic off. Everybody's done with magic. Now, going through this path, there is a pathway to take that has some dead ends. you can't see inside, so you got to figure out where you need to go. When we get through, we'll come up to a little shop that has items I would love to have, but I don't have the money for, and a teleporter right here. Go inside the teleportation room. So I wasn't sure if this was a storage or what, but it is a item shop. So this takes us to the Tower of Temptation, which we will go through in the next video. So yeah, they're basically telling you again, you better be strong. The move ring would be useful for some of the bosses. However, they cost so much, I can't afford one right now. I think, however, we should be good enough. Everything else, I'm like, I don't really care. So, press X on the teleportation shrine here, and we are in the shrine. There are 6 weapons around here. They are all for training. They do no damage, but they will get you experience for these weapons. I'm not going to need them, so I'm probably just going to sell them. But we're going to end the video here, and we will go through the Tower of Temptation in the next video. I might be going back to the previous town to buy some gold potions. But I will, if you're enjoying the walkthrough, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. If you want to make a donation to the cause, there's a link in the description to buy me a coffee. It's not required, but always appreciated. I'll see you guys next time as we go through the Tower of Temptation to get our final optional dungeon complete.